Now, many of your contemporaries have had their careers revived by their songs being used in commercials, and I believe Something Groovy Going On has been chosen for a prestigious new ad.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
For Levi's?
No, Odorisha's.
I see. Well, now, there was a moment in the 60s when you were almost as big as the Beatles, weren't you? I mean, in fact, I believe you were actually handled by Brian Epstein.
Yes, that's right. Although he was never my manager.
No. An example there of the irresistible 60s form of humour that we greatly enjoyed. And it was impossible to repress in the 60s, as this vintage clip of you boys shows. Have a look at this.
So, boys, how did you find America?
By plane.
Yeah, we went by plane.
By plane, yeah, that's how we found America.
That's right, we went by plane.
Oh, yeah, by plane.
Well, it's certainly great to see you again.
Why? Have you got new glasses?
To see us. Is that why it's great to see us, yeah?
Aye, aye.
But seriously.
Aye, he knows you're here.
Where's your glasses then?
Seriously.
Here.
With your very distinctive Liverpool wit, did the Americans find it at all difficult to understand you?
Pardon?
Aye.
Did they find it difficult to understand you?
Pardon?
Did they, do you think, share the same sense of humour?
Pardon?
Did you see much of America?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with my eyes.
Yeah, we don't need glasses.
I'm trying.
Please,
Oh, shut up!
John Lennon, Marilyn Monroe. They're all dead, so they're not on our Sexciting 60s.
Well, television back in the 60s was full of charmingly old-fashioned little interludes, like this piece called London to Brighton in 4 minutes. Nowadays, of course, a film of that journey would be very different. Well, the music industry was thriving in swinging England with groups like the fabulous Fourpenny Ones, the face of the 60s, the facelifts of the 90s. But in those Sexciting 60s, Britain was also famous for its thriving film industry.
Hey, Porgy girl, walking down Carnaby Street without any shoes on your feet. Hey, Porgy girl, everything just seems to fail, 'cause you look like a hippo and
You're sure you don't mind that I'm an ugly fat hippo?
Just remember, Porgy, you don't look at the mantelpiece while you're poking the fire.
Come here!
Then there was Alfie, starring Michael Caine.
I quite like this one. She don't argue too much, and she speaks when she's spoken to. Keep going, girl. She plays her cards right. She could have me.
And, of course, Cliff in It's Fab Day.
Can you see what's happening to me? I've just seen how great life can be. Hey, don't you know life is a show starring you, you and me. Hey, what do you say? Things are going our way. It seems like it's a wonderful day. Hey, everyone, get out in the sun. I feel so incredibly gay. It's a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful day. Hey, today.
So how will the golden era of the 60s be remembered, and why was it so special? Reg?
Well, there was such an atmosphere in those days, you know, a sort of naivety, you know. We used to hit people in the face with bottles of beer and beat up women, you know, happy days, but there was no malice in it, you know.
Yes. So how does it compare to today, do you think, John?
Well, the thing about nowadays is there's no personalities around anymore. That's what I miss. Everyone's so boring compared to in our day.
Yes, that must be hard for you to adjust to. Troubles, do you have any abiding memories of the 60s? Anyone who stands out in your mind that you haven't mentioned yet?
Can't.
No. OK, well, it's getting late, I understand. You've had enough. Professor Banyard, how will the 60s be remembered, do you think?
Well, the 60s may not have achieved much per se, but they paved the way for what followed in the 70s. I like to think of the 60s as a sort of undercoat, and the 70s the gloss.
Do you?
Yes, I do. Yes, the 60s were the bulb, if you like, from which the 70s flower bloomed.
Well, a couple of useful analogies there.
Yes, my wife prefers to see things in terms of her recipe for deep-fried mushrooms. Personally, I prefer to see things in terms of sexual foreplay.
I'm sorry?
Yes. If the 60s loosened the nether garments, it was the 70s that rammed...
Yes, I think that...
Pursued by people who hate him, they took their guns and shot him. I found the bird of peace on the ground and ate him.
Ah, Dylan!
Hey, son! Better flame, flying through the sky, over the hills and valleys it float, and so I stopped and cried out to the butterfly of love as he flew straight down my throat.
Oh, bird of peace, you tasted real good. I had you with mint sauce. All my friends ask me how I feel peaceful, of course. Oh, butterfly of love.
Fly